Welcome to the Nanoviews, nano-sized reviews of interesting films from Hagan and Suede. Hey, that's me. Meta and comedy isn't hard to find in the slasher genre, but The Final Girls is arguably the best film to do it. Max Cartwright lost her mother 3 years ago and never recovered. Her mother was a very moderately successful actress who'd had her biggest role in the cult slasher movie Camp Bloodbath. Now, on the anniversary of her death, thanks to some Last Action Hero type shenanigans, she and her friends end up inside Camp Bloodbath and are desperately trying to change the plot. Most of them just don't want to die, but she can't face seeing her mother die again. Just about everything in this film just works. The dialogue is so often hilarious. The brutal but affectionate ribbing of slasher tropes is on point. The juxtaposing 1980s norms with the modern day is handled much better here than in films like Totally Killer, and the unreality of being trapped inside the film is legitimately cleverly done. Whether it's having to step over captions, being confused by slow motion, being unable to leave the area where the plot's happening, the killer not knowing what to make of their presence, or having to wait the total runtime of the film to try again if they miss a pivotal plot point. It's all fantastic. On top of that, it has real heart. The mother-daughter family stuff is genuinely affecting. This really is the gold standard of meta slashers. The only issue, and it is tiny, is the same one that Hagan has with Galaxy Quest. Both are amazing parodies, but they'd be about 3% better if they actually took place in what they were parodying. Galaxy Quest would be even better if it was about the original Star Trek cast going into space, and The Final Girls would be even better if they entered a Friday the 13th film. But she's well aware that not everyone's going to agree with any of that. I'm Suede, I just voiced this, Hagan wrote it, and as a word of warning, do not confuse this with the film Final Girl. That's also a little bit better, but way too self-serious and altogether mid. Also, no, Fran Kranz was not in 2 different horror deconstruction films. That's Thomas Middleditch. I thought it was him too. Also, I'd be amiss not to mention this, but the amount of, I assume, accidental sapphic energy between Max and her mum's fictional counterpart is quite hilarious. Very Back to the Future.
I wonder if all this blood is just corn syrup, you know? Like these characters are walking around with just corn syrup in their veins, you know?
Let's give it a shot here.
Oh God. Oh, no, that is not corn syrup. That is